Hey there, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to Living Life with Lisa. And I'm Lisa, and this kind of brings back memories. I'm in the car, but I'm just waiting for my son to get out of an appointment, and I just really didn't want to go in. I didn't want to put on a mask. I didn't want to sit there in the lobby. And so I decided to stay in the car, and I thought, well, I'll take this opportunity to do a video. It's been a while. And so on this, for the old subscribers, you know exactly what this is about. New subscribers, welcome. We're glad to have you. And on this channel, most of the time, sometimes, maybe not even most of the time, we talk about living life to the fullest with chronic illness. I personally have a spinal something, and gene mutation, MTHFR, 2 copies, early onset dementia, kidney disease, stage 3 as of right now, and Graves' disease. Oh, hang on, get back. Whoops, I didn't want you to see that. Had to stop somebody and tell them something. So anyway, I am sitting here, and our county has gone up, has doubled since we've gone to stage 3 about, I think, a week ago. And so the state for itself is going down, but our county's going up. So it is what it is, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about it no more. And it's very quiet. The boys have been doing a lot of fishing. School is officially out. And it turned out that the one school, they were in school for the 3rd quarter and e-learning for the 4th quarter, and they're taking the best of the 2 quarters. So that whole e-learning thing was a waste of time and energy, basically, but it helped the school fulfill state requirements. Then let's see. Oh, I got baby chicks. No, I didn't. I got eggs in the incubator. So right now I've got 8 silky eggs, fertilized eggs, and then I put 3 of the chickens that we have, bar rocks. I just took them out of their nest and put them in the incubator just to see if they would go. I have Friday, I have I forget, I think 18, but I don't know, wouldn't be that many. I forget how many Buff Orpington eggs I have coming, and so I don't know how many are viable. I don't know how many will hatch, but the thing is I don't like ordering the chicks, because when they come and they're dead, it's kind of sad. But if an egg comes and it's broken, then it's just a broken egg. And I don't feel bad. I mean, it doesn't make me sad. So Karen, however, has decided to attack me, and the dogs were outside the pen, and he attacked me from behind because he didn't have the nerve to do it to my face. And so I flipped around and scolded him terribly, and he backed off very quickly, and my dogs ran away. It's like it's not me, I didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to get some protection clothes, and I'm gonna have to get some big gloves, and I'm gonna have to just grab him and hold on to him until he learns that I'm the boss and he's not the all to end all. Because otherwise, next time he may have a hatchet come across his neck. I don't know. So, but we're gonna see what we can hatch. I do need to do a video of after, but it's not really done. The chickens have already been moved to the new thing, but I have not finished the electricity, running the electricity. So it's just been so bling hot that the pollen count has been miserable, making me asthmatic, and I just can't do it. And I haven't put in the lights, so I can't do it after dark. So I put in some lights I could see, so I could do it in the dark, though, then it'd be done, wouldn't it? But I figured I got 22 days to get that done, because that's when the first batch we put in yesterday should be hatching 22 days from today. And yes, 19 lockdown, between 21 and 23 days from today. And this is, I don't know, I don't have any idea what day is. Wednesday, May something. And so we might go to Marian tomorrow to work on the house. We might not, I don't know. There's 2 rooms that need to be done. We were going to go yesterday, but I hit the ground running, and by 6 p.m. I couldn't understand what people were saying to me. They were speaking gibberish, so I knew my day was over at 6 last night. And so I slept, and I slept, and I slept. Got up at 1 today, but it all worked out. I needed it. And so it's a good thing we didn't go, because I had talked to lawyers and builders and doctors and all kinds of people yesterday morning, even before 11 o'clock. So I had been busy bee, and I'd been outside a lot, and it was hot and humid. Talking to builders, we had a leak. Luckily, the builders are also plumbers, so they fixed our leak while they were there. And the sand that they're using to build up the property where the barn's going, because my house is on the highest point of my property. There is no place else that's not suitable. And so he's got to build it up. Well, he put sand in there, and the sand was like quicksand. He stepped in it, and it went that far up his leg. So he decided that he's going to have to get some pea gravel and mix it together to get the sand to be sturdy enough to pour concrete on it. So glad that's not my problem. I'm glad he knows what he's doing, because I wouldn't know what to do. And so it's coming. The Marian House sold. I don't remember if I told you that or not. Marian House sold. So we're going to close sometime in June, like 17th or something like that. So I got to get that emptied out by then, but I'll have a second driver by then, which will help. Also, let's see. It's let's see what's else been going on around here. I don't know. I need to do daily vlogs so I can remember what I did. But today all I did was sleep, and then ran 3 boys to go get donuts, and then fixed my medicine, because okay, I want to talk about that medicine thing. That medicine thing that I love so much, when I tip it over, the other medicines are dropping into other compartments, and it didn't used to do that, and it's doing that now. So if you're using that, beware, because I had my medicine all mixed up, and I was taking it in the thing, and it wasn't right, and I was getting all goofed up mentally and physically. And so today, like, I still have almost a week to go. Today was the first day it was messed up, and it was not messed up when we filled it. And so now I have to take pills out, lay them on top, take a picture, send it to my caregiver. She's got to match it with her pictures, and then send it back and tell me whether or not it's right or wrong before I take it. So I wanted to put that out there. I meant to also go to if you are a subscriber, go to the community page, our community tab on YouTube, on my channel, and it tells the winner of who won the shirt, 6 feet back or 6 feet under. Do have a winner. I have to look now. I can't remember nothing. So anyway, that is basically what we've been up to. It's a whole bunch of nothing, but you know what? In the face of a quarantine, I think it was a lot. My dad's estate's being sued for $14,000 by the hospital, and they didn't file it until last Thursday, and the lawyer got it on Friday, and it's way past the 90 days and all that stuff. But I think it's legitimate because he was in intensive care at the end and on lots of things, and I think $14,000 probably pays for about 15 minutes of all the stuff he was on. And the silly thing is that I don't mind being sued for $14,000. That my dad's estate, my dad is being sued for $14,000 because it's $14,000. My mom got sued by a doctor for $4. My dead mother got sued by a doctor for $4.05. Now that's an issue, because that's greed. That's pure greed. $4.05, for crying out loud. I can understand $14,000, but I do not understand $4.05. I may never get over that. Obviously, I'm not going to get over that because it's been like 12 years, and that's still, why would you sue a dead person for $4.05? I mean, it costs more than that to file. So I gotta get that taken care of before we can settle the estate. But like I said, the house already sold. So when we close, there'll be money to pay for the $14,000. But I may call him and talk to him a little bit about it, because that's still a big chunk of money. But I mean, my mom died. She owed the oncologist probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they forgave the entire debt. That's doctors that's in it for the right reason. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's doing well. I want to plant a garden, but the temperature and the humidity is just... we went from 60 degrees to 90 in a day, and it's been staying up there. But I want to plant some stuff, because I really do. I'm not a conspiracy person. I'm not a prepper, but my eyes got open at the last quarantine, and so I'm gonna plant stuff so we have it. Hamburger is almost $5 a pound, and that is ridiculous. It's supposed to be like less than $2 a pound, so that's just asinine. And we get enough chickens. There's no reason we can't send some chickens off to be butchered. I will not do it myself. I've done it before, and unless I'm starving, I'm not doing it again, because it's awful to dress a chicken. Then I won't eat it, But I don't have a problem with taking them in and having them processed. Friend and I are going to, while we have this, we're going to buy a cow, and she has enough storage for half a cow, and so do I. And so we're going to buy a cow this summer and have it butchered, and then split it between the two of us. And then if this thing comes back around this fall, we'll have our fruits and vegetables, and we'll have meat. And that way, we won't starve to death, and it won't be, and we'll just buy a little bit of toilet paper at a time, paper towel at a time. Sorry, got interrupted by Jesse's school. They text me and they call me, and then they'll do it again in Spanish. But it's automatic about picking up stuff. We already picked up the stuff, so I wish they'd quit bothering me. Anyway, so that is basically what's going on and what I'm planning on doing. And that way, if we have to quarantine again in the wintertime, even if we don't, if we have a snowstorm or something, at least we've got things we need and things we can use. And that way, it'll basically go unfelt. I used to do this when I was well. I used to stock up every fall for the winter, because you never know if you're ever going to get out in the wintertime. And there have been winters where I've been stuck in the house for over a month. And so that's not out of the question. And so I always start stocking up, like on feed for animals and for paper products and just everything that we might need, if we're stuck for a few months. I've always done that. And I fill the freezer, try to once a year with fresh meat. And so when I first got sick, and we literally had very little to no income, and I had saved money, and we still had that, but I'd already stocked up, and we were able to eat for a year before we ran out of food, and survived for a year before we ran out of food. And then we needed some help, but there's no reason can't do that again now. And then we have stuff that we can use throughout the winter months. So that's just my plan. I've got to figure out how to. I don't have a tiller, but I just don't like doing gardens. But I'm not a gardener, but I don't mind raised beds and stuff like that. I may do raised beds, and me and my kids do raised beds and put dirt in it, and then that way we don't have to worry about the weeds so much, and if it'll just be easier to deal with. And I think we can do more with raised beds. We want to do watermelon cantaloupe, but we can't do it unless we got a hill. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll figure something out. So anyway, this has been a long-winded one. Didn't go anywhere, I don't think. We didn't land, but it was basically a summing up of everything. I have quarantine hair. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that. And I will talk to y'all later. Remember, live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.